Should you open your own pharmacy? Should you not? Hi guys, welcome back to Farmers, the best pharmacy roundup channel in the world. Hi guys, welcome back to Farmers. I hope you're doing great. I want to share with you in this video 3 pros and 3 cons of what it's like to open your own pharmacy. Stay tuned for this. So if you haven't yet watched my 2 previous videos, the one, I'll put it up here and it's in the description bar below, is about how to open a new pharmacy, and that's for a retail pharmacy. The second one was how to fund your own retail pharmacy, especially for young graduates. That'll be over here and I'll link it in the description bar below. I also have another video where I said why pharmacists need to open their own pharmacies within the next 5 years. It's here, go watch it, and then come back. Now in this video, I just want to share 3 pros and 3 cons with you guys of what it's like to open your own pharmacy. You may not know, but Farmers recently got its license. Ooh! So if you need help on the processes involved in registering your own pharmacy, contact us at the email below. Now, you guys, it hasn't been all roses and all gummy bears because it's rough out there, okay? So the first thing I'll start with is the cons. Number 1 is massive risk, okay? Let me start with the risk, okay? That to me is the biggest con because it's flippin' scary. Opening your own pharmacy means every risk relies on you and your pharmacy. It's your name on every contract, every license, every bill, and financially that can be taxing, okay? It's all of your own money investment because most of the time you're not gonna have like massive loans or whatever, so it's all of your financial risk and then also some legal risk too. Because if something goes wrong, it's all on you. If I do something wrong and somebody sues me, it's on me, it's on my company. Obviously, there's insurance and legal aid and things, but still, ultimately, the idea of the risk is the scariest part. Obviously, as with any other risks, you get as low as possible and then can mitigate them, but you have to monitor that thing really close, and that's a little scary. But hey, being courageous and brave means you do it despite of the fact that you're scared. Okay. The second con for me is the responsibility. Now you're employing people, they're on your payroll. You have your own financial responsibilities, your own legal responsibilities. You have to keep track of everything. You can't say stuff like, oh, ask the manager or ask head office, they'll deal with it, they'll handle it. Because you are now the head office and the management, you're the senior management, you're everything, okay? So that also is a con in terms of if you haven't carried lots of responsibilities in your past, it's a very steep and high learning curve. But again, you can mitigate that. You can get some help, get some assistance, join clubs, get a mentor. By the way, we have a Pharmapreneurs Club. You can inquire about it and join if you're eligible. But yeah, we're trying to build a community of pharmapreneurs, that's entrepreneurs in pharma that really want to create a massive impact on the industry while making a profit. So that's that. And then the third con faced so far, especially with the consulting, is the massive resistance, the general misunderstanding and pushback that you get from the public. Okay, with the retail, it's not as much, but still there's massive amounts of education that you have to put in to make sure that the perception and the services and all that you're trying to produce comes together and matches the expectation of your customer, your client, your patient. Because wow, it's a lot. People just assume, ugh, what do you do? What is MTM? What are these services? You have to just, it's an uphill battle. You have to constantly go against the grain, re-educate, teach people extra clearly, redefine what things mean and what they are. And so that's a really hard challenge, especially for me. And in retail, I would assume the same, because if people just have their own set mentality of what a pharmacist is. They think, oh, over the counter, give me the pill and I go. Now all of a sudden you want to counsel them, and then they're like, what are you doing? My doctor already did this and that. And I'm like, it's different. Your doctor did their scope. I'm doing a different scope. So trying to educate people on pharmacotherapy is crazy. It's a lot of work, extra legwork that needs to go in. So yeah, those are for me the 3 cons. So it's the risk, the responsibility, and the resistance. Having to re-educate people on what it is that you actually do. Now let's go to the fun stuff. The pros. With the pros, there's obviously just some massive sense of achievement. You feel really proud when you have put out this thing. It's a whole entire business. It's your baby. It's there's a massive sense of fulfillment and achievement that comes with it. Even some newfound courage, some bravery. They say confidence comes with competence. And when you can say, I have a pharmacy, I do this, or I've done this, wow, it's a really great feeling. So I don't think it's for everyone. Absolutely not. If you're comfortable staying with your 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 job, that's great. But if you are itching to become an entrepreneur, if you do have that little dormant seed deep down within, then you definitely need to awaken it, because it is worth it when you do your homework and when you go about it the correct way. Absolutely 100% worth it. Another pro would be that you no longer have to rely on somebody else's employment, because you create your own. So you're self-employed, and then you also create employment for someone else, maybe an assistant. So that comes with that's a tremendous pro in itself. It's like, your little contribution to the unemployment pool. You're moving beyond being a solopreneur or a self-employed person to now being an entrepreneur, creating solutions and commercializing them and creating employment for someone else. That's amazing. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Pat yourself on the back because you're doing awesome. Lastly, I wanted to talk about customization. It is so much excitement for me as a creative to just imagine the possibilities of being able to customize each and every aspect of my own business the way I want it. That in itself is a major, massive pro. Okay, the way you conduct your services, the things you say, the sequences, your systems, your branding, your company culture, everything can be so much more customized and like personalized. And you can really bring it home when you have that leeway. And to me, it's like, on our Instagram page, the look is so refreshing. Our Facebook topics and everything could just be authentic. And I think that's what's missing in a lot of the bigger corporates. They just have a mission. You can tell they are after one thing only. Which thing you desire. Obviously, it has to make sense and be within a bigger strategy, but it's really fun to be able to customize, especially when you're a creative. So, if that's not your thing, it doesn't have to be, but if it is your thing, it's pretty amazing. So yeah, that's all from me, guys. I hope that kind of made sense. Um, Comment below and let us know what you think in the comments. I just went to my friend's classmates' a pharmacy launch, and I'm actually invite her to the Pharmapreneurs Club. But yeah, it's an invitation for any entrepreneur that's into pharma. Um, and we really want to build that community and leverage, everyone's skills and capacities and financial ability and investment opportunities and really do something amazing. So inquire at the email below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.